So it's deer season right now, and came up with my wife, do a little grouse, maybe if I'm lucky spot a deer. I'm in an area I don't know, but I want to get out of the house, check things out a little bit more. This is a couple hours away from where we live, but I used to live over here when I was a kid. This is, I'm right now north of the Leavenworth area in eastern Washington. One of the things we're trying to figure out is something quick when I decide that I want to run away for the weekend or for the night. And I don't mind setting up a tent, but it's not always fun setting up a tent in the dark. This was a pretty quick idea and worked out pretty good. Let me go show it to you, okay? So what this is a military pup tent, both halves put together. I didn't use the stakes on this because they're not long enough to hold it up. What I've actually done is took some galvanized pipe. It's a little dusty up here. I took some galvanized pipe and I measured off the length of the top and each side, with one leg being a little bit longer so I could stick it in the channel for the tailgate. And the whole thing is held together with some bungee cords just down to the frame. This worked extremely well. This was so awesome. The canvas helps insulate from the outside. I used a little itty bitty tiny propane heater that we have inside. Turned it on a couple of times just to change the air temp. And now we've stayed a good 50 degrees in there. Easily do this again. A couple of things I would notice is that when you set it up, just to pull it back over the back here where the bed meets the cab, so if it was to rain, you wouldn't get any water coming on the inside. Technically, I did set this up. You could pick it up and set it inside and close the tailgate up, close your flaps down, and you'd be inside. But this being a short bed, only it's 5'8" inside. I'm 5'10", so I don't quite fit all the way in there. It's better for me to leave the gate down. So I think I'm going to make some modifications when we have this closed. When closed, and a bungee cord that went under to my hitch, held them out, and it left this little gap over here in the end. So I'll buy one more and sew on an extra little cover here, and that should work out really good to cover up these holes, and then you'll be able to do it with the gate down. All in all, for something I think I built in, probably about 30 minutes, figuring out what I wanted to do. Going to the store, buying the materials, and going home probably took an hour. So this actually worked out really well. And we'll look for some more videos on this particular setup as it gets tweaked a little bit in the future. The only thing I'd really like to figure out is how to put two more of these together and make a stand I could put in here to hang my hammock. Then I'd be golden. But it's a little difficult to drive around with a big hammock hanging out the back. Been driving around all day with this setup from this morning. It was too dark when we took off to really be able to get a chance to see what this is. But yeah, I mean, this is awesome. It fits on these they call them 5'5" beds really well. And so if you got one of these trucks that's got the short bed, or if you got a smaller truck that's got a shorter bed on it, you might consider doing something like this.